Hey there. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to play Hip to Be Scared by Ice 9 Kills in standard tuning. A while ago, I did a cover of this and a bunch of people have asked me for a tab and a tutorial, so here it is. There is a tab to download that's linked in the description below, so please download that to follow along. And without further ado, let's get into it. So we're starting off with this intro / verse 1 riff. It's a clean guitar, and I'll play it and then I'll break it down slowly what's going on. Okay, so it's essentially just that same riff 6 times round before you change to the distortion. We're going to start on the 6th fret on the D string, and then we got 6th fret on the G string, and then 5th fret on the B. So that's the first arpeggio. Okay, and then you're going to go 6, 5, 4. So 6 on the D, 5 on the G, 4 on the B. That's the second shape. The third shape is going to go 6, 4, 7. So this one skips a string, so you're not going to play the G string. You're going to go from the D string, 6th fret, to the 4th fret on the B, and then to the 7th fret on the B. And then the 4th shape is the same as the second shape. So you've got 6, 5, 4 again. So slowly, that goes like this. And overall, you do that 6 times before moving on to the pre-chorus. So into the first pre-chorus, we're going to put the distortion on here. It goes like this. I'll play it through and then I'll break it down slowly. Okay, so we're barring across the 4th fret on the bottom 2 strings and we're palm muting. We do 2 chugs like that. So you go. And then you're going to slide into the 7th fret on the A string. And then you're going to go up to the 6th fret on the D string. So that first part is like this. And essentially we're going to repeat this pattern, but just moving around those second 2 notes. So we're going to keep chugging on the 4th fret and then moving around the pattern to create a different melody. So the first one is like this. The second one we move down and we're going to go 6-4 instead of 7-6. So it goes. Sorry, I'll do it again. Okay. Then we're going to move up on the third one and go 9-7. And then we go back down to the first one, 7-6. So the first 4 go like this. Then the pattern starts up again. We're going to go to the first one again. So 7-6. And then the pattern gets interrupted with this chugging bar on just the 4th fret. Like that, okay? And then we finish it off with this lick that goes. Okay, so that's all on the G string. Slide into the 8th fret. And then 9, 11, and then you're going to do 11, 13, 11 as a hammer on and pull off. And then you go back down to 9 and 8. So slowly that lick goes like this. Okay. And then we're into the chorus. Okay, so we're into chorus 1, which goes like this. All right, so it starts off on this power chord shape, 4th fret, 4th fret, and 6th fret on the bottom 3 strings. And then you go down and you're going to go open, open 2 on the bottom 3 strings. So, and you go to an E power chord, so open 2 and 2. And then we're going to go to 4th fret power chord, so 4 and 6. Hit it 3 times. Go up to the 7th fret and do 7, 7, 9. And you go back to the 4th fret where you started. So the first round of the chorus is like this slowly. Okay, and then the second half is going to be the same 4th fret shape. Open again. Then the E power chord. So that's all the same as the first time round. And then we get the change at the end. We're going to do this. So that is an octave shape, 4th fret on the A string and 6th fret on the G string, and you're missing out the D string. Move that down to the 3rd fret. So, and then we're going to do this major 3rd sort of chord here, which is going to be 4th fret on the low E string and 3rd fret on the A string. Hit that 2 times. So you got this. And we've got this ending lick, which goes like this. Okay, so it's a hammer-on pull-off on the 4 to 6 on the D string. Like that. And then you're going to palm mute, and you're going to go 7, 6, 3, 4 on the A string. So that's what it's like slowly. And then you're into the re-intro. So after the first chorus, we go to the re-intro. So it's the same as the intro, just not as many times. So it goes like this. Okay, so it's like 1.5, and then you move on to the second verse, which is different. Okay, so now we're into verse 2. This is pretty straightforward. It goes like this. Okay, so it's pretty much the same shape throughout. It's 4th fret, 4th fret, and 6th fret on the bottom 3 strings, palm muted, and that's what you're chugging. So you do it 3 times like that with a gap, and then on the 4th time, you go straight from the chugging into these 2 other shapes. So that's just moving the shape up to the 7th fret and then down to the 3rd fret. So, and you release the palm mute there. So the first half is. And then the second half goes 4th fret again 2 times. And then you're going to do a whole bar of chugging. So it's going to be 6 chugs. And then you're onto the next bar and you hit it once, and then there's a rest. So 7 chugs overall before the rest. So, okay. Then we're into the second pre-chorus. All right, so now this is where things pick up. We're into the second pre-chorus. It's going to get faster. The time signature changes from 3/4 to 4/4. There's this crazy shred run in there. So I'm going to do my best to play it through at full speed and then slow it down and show you what's going on. So here we go. Apologies for the sloppiness. All right, so it's a little bit like the first pre-chorus, but it's sort of condensed and sped up. So you're still chugging on the 4th fret, low E string and A string together. That's kind of your anchor point. You keep coming back to that shape. So you're going to go, and you're going to go 7, 6, like you did before. So 7 on the A, 6 fret on the D. Then the second time you're going to go, so that's 3, 6 on the A string. So the first 2 are. Then you go up to the 9th fret and 7th fret on the A and D strings for the 3rd time. And then back down to 7 and 6 for the 4th time. Then you're going to do 7 and 6 again. And then the last one before the crazy run is just the 7th fret. You're going to hit a pinch harmonic and you're going to do some vibrato. So, okay, so that whole first bit slowly before you do the shred run is like this. Right, so now for this crazy run, I'm going to show you what the notes are intended to be. But I'll be honest, a lot of time when I play it, it took me a lot of takes to get it right in the original, and sometimes it's a bit messy, but it is what it is. So these are the notes that's actually happening. I'll play the whole thing slowly, and then I'll tell you what the notes are. Okay, so you're starting on the 11th fret on the low E string. You're going to go 11, 12. go up to the A string, and you're going to go 9, 11, 9. Back down to the E string, you're going to do 12, 11, 9, 11, 12. Then you're going to go 9, 12, 9, 12 on the A string, and then you're going to finish off by doing 10, 13 on the D string. So that whole thing super slowly is like this. Okay, good luck doing it fast. It is pretty tricky, so sometimes you might miss some of those notes, but do the best you can, and yeah, it's a good challenge. Then after that comes this little octave chord part, which goes like this. Okay, so it's the 11th fret on the A string and the 13th fret on the G string. You're missing out the D string, and you're gonna go. Then you move it up to the 12th fret, and then back down to the 11th fret. So slowly it goes. And then you're going to finish off with this sort of power chord rundown thing. So we've got the same shape throughout. 11, 11, and 13 on the bottom string. It's all palm muted, and you're going to go like this. Okay, so it's 11, 9, 7, 9, 7, 6. And then when you get down to 4 at the end, you release the palm mute, hit it, and slide off. So slowly. Then there's a gap, and that's going to lead you into the next chorus. So I'll do the whole pre-chorus all together slowly. It goes like this. So now we're into the second chorus. This one's different than the first chorus. It's double the length, and there's some variations. So the first half of the chorus goes like this. Okay, so it's pretty similar to the first chorus, just the ending is a bit different. So we're gonna go and then do like a little scratch. So you're muted the dead strings there. And then you're gonna hit the major third shape. So 4th fret on the low E and 3rd fret on the A, and you're gonna hit it twice. So it's like that little resting. And you do it 2 times in a row. So that's instead of doing the like you did on the first chorus, you do this instead at the end. Then we're into the second half of the chorus, which goes like this. Okay, so we're going to change up the rhythm here. We're going to start doing some strumming. So you do the first shape on the 4th fret, and you're going to go. And you do the same thing on the open. So open, open 2. Then back to 1 hit on the E power chord. And you bring this lick back that we had earlier in the song. So 8, 9, 11, 11, 13, 11, 9, 8. Back to the 4th fret, regular hit. Open. And the E power chord. Then the octave shapes, 4 down to 3. And then we got this sort of ending here. Okay, so it's that muted hit, then the major third shape twice on the 4th fret. And then you do the little lick there we ended the first chorus with. So. And that leads you into the kind of 80s Huey Lewis section. All right, so now we're into the fun section. This is the Huey Lewis and the News Hip to Be Squared sort of rip-off section that's thrown in the middle here. The riff goes like this. So that's all it is, and it's going to repeat 6 times. So it's all kind of palm muted, not heavily palm muted, sort of lightly palm muted. And we've got 4th fret on the A string, and then a rest. And you're going to go 1st fret, 4th fret, 1st fret on the low E string. So, and then you're going to go 2, 1, 4 on the low string there. So, okay, and you've got those little rests in between to add the sort of rhythmical stops. So after you do that 6 times, there's going to be a break, and it's going to lead you into the heavy breakdown. So here's the heavy breakdown riff. It goes like this at full speed. Okay, so it's this open, open, and 2nd fret on the bottom 3 string shape, and it's all palm muted. And then you're going to go 5, 4, 1 on the low string, and then open. So, and you add a lot of vibrato on that 1st fret there. Then you do the same chugging part, and you're going to do this at the end instead for the 2nd time. So that is 1st fret, and 3rd fret on the bottom 3 strings, palm muted still. Then just the bottom 2 strings open. And then you slide up to the 3rd fret, and 5th fret, and you have that open. So I slide from the 1st fret into the 3rd fret, same shape. And then you're going to slide down from the 12th fret, like that. Then the same chugging as before. And you're going to go 5, 4, 1. But you don't do the open string this time at the end. And then the final bit goes to the 4th fret power chords. So 4 and 6 on the bottom strings. This is all palm muted. And you're going to go like this. Okay, so you're kind of palm muting but letting it ring at the same time. So it's not choking off the note. You're going to go... And then you're going to hit it again. And then a quick double hit here. So up and down. And then you're going to go up to the 5th fret, same shape, palm muted. And then back down to the 4th fret. So slowly. Okay. That whole breakdown slowly goes like this. And then you are back up to speed for the next pre-chorus. So for this 3rd pre-chorus, it's the same as the 2nd pre-chorus, the crazy fast one with the shredded. Everything's the same except for the ending. So instead of doing this, as the end, we're going to do this. Okay, so it's just that same shape, 11, 11, and 13 on the bottom string, and you're going to move it down. So you're going to go 2 chugs on there, down to 9, 2 chugs, down to 7, 2 chugs, down to 6, 2 chugs, and then you release on the 4th fret and hit it and slide off. So, besides that, everything else is the same as the pre-chorus before it. So now we're into chorus 3, which starts off clean. It's this arpeggio pattern that goes like this. Okay, and then it goes back to the distortion for the last chorus. So we're starting off on the 4th fret on the A string, and then the 1st fret on the G string. So you've got this weird kind of gap. And then we're going to have the 2nd fret on the D string. So we're going to go. Okay, so it's A string, G string, A string, D string, A string, D string. That's the picking pattern. And then you change shape and you're going to go open on the A, 4th fret on the D, and first fret on the G. And this pattern goes like this. So it's a different pattern. It's A string, D string, A string, G string, D string, A string. And then we've got the third pattern, which goes like this. Okay, so it's basically a E major chord shape. So we're gonna go open E, second fret on the D, back to open E, and then we got first fret on the G, second fret on the D, second fret on the E. So if you just do an E major chord and hold that shape down, and then you're gonna pluck it like this. Okay, so I'll do that whole thing around slowly. Goes like this. And then you're into the rest of the chorus. So after that little clean breakdown section, we go right back into the heavy chorus. And this chorus is also a little bit different to the previous two. So I'll play it through and then break it down. So you're gonna come in with this part. All right, so we're starting off with the power chord on the 4th fret, and you're gonna do this. So that's when you go back up to the 7th fret, down to the 4th fret again. So then it's just simple here, ringing that out, ring that one out, ring the E one out, and you're gonna go. And then the offset major third hit, and then you do the little lick there. So that's the end of the first bit. So the first bit is like this. Then we're into the second half of the last chorus, which goes like this. It's got the strum part. Strum down here again. Ring out the E chord. Then go to the lick. Back down to the 4th fret, ring it out. Open and ring it out. The E chord. And then the octave shapes down again. Then we do that offset major third part. The little lick. And this is where the change is. It finishes off the chorus and we're gonna go. So that's a power chord on the 4th and 6th fret. The bottom strings. Down to the 2nd fret, down to the open E power chord. Then you're gonna move this shape up to the 6th fret, so 6, 6, and 8. And then you finally finish on the 4th fret. So. And then basically you can either just ring that out and that's the end of the song, or you can switch over and skip that hit and go back to the clean guitar part to finish off the song there. That part there, that comes after there, and that winds up finishing the song. So there you have it. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, then please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments below what songs you'd like me to do in standard tuning in the future, and I'll see if I can add them to the list. If you're interested in taking a one-on-one guitar lesson with me, then my email address is linked in the description below. Please get in touch. You can also find links to my band Hound, my session guitar playlist, my production work, etc. in the description below. Until the next time, see ya.